Thanks for watching my videos. This time I'm gonna talk about how to make one of these. All you guys, I have talked about it before. I show you how to make them, but I didn't go step by step. In this case, this is the one I showed you before. This foot pedal is all decorated and ready to go, and I kind of show you all the connections and everything, but I didn't go on details, so I didn't show you how exactly it connects. One person already created their own. I'm happy finally somebody tried to do something, because that was the whole intention of making these videos, is for someone to try it, to try to do the same thing I'm doing. It's not for me just to share the information, for you guys to it's for you guys to try. That's basically, and use your imagination, like I always say. I use your imagination, and so you can create something nice, something that is gonna help you. Okay, so basically, what we have behind this is something like this. You have the positive and negative, and the positive and negative connects different places. This is another one that I have. I did it with Nord Knocker, like that. So basically this one is a different one. I put it on a wood base, put it right on top, make two holes, use all my connections, the lock nuts are right here. You can use butterflies if you want, if you can't find these. All the screws that I use are 832s. 832s is basically a standard for all tattoo machines in the US, and almost all of them are 832s. People like to use 832s. I like to use 832s as well. So, or you can use 4 millimeters. 4 millimeter, more international tattoo machines, they use those the screws. But it's up to you. Whatever you want to use is fine, as long as it works for you. Anyways, so going back, the connections are very simple. You can see it on the back. This is the positive over here. Boom, touches this area, makes your connection right there. The negative, boom, you open a hole, and that one is actually connected to the base of the knocker right here. It has a screw on the back that holds this part, and that's where I decided to connect it, and that's basically it. And then this one doesn't have the wires right now, because I'm gonna use it for a different machine, or because I'm gonna show you another video, or I'm gonna show you in the same video. The wires are right here, and then they just go right there, and right there it connects, and then you just secure them. Put the nut right there, either a butterfly or lucky nut like the ones I have, and it's ready to go. Okay, boom. So that's basically it. So now let's explain this. Okay, starting from zero. So here is your typical rat trap. This is a small one for a mouse. So it's simple as that. So basically what you do, you take this part off, you remove it, and after it's all removed, what you're gonna do is open a couple of holes, and then remove this part too. Somebody's calling me right now. I'm not gonna answer that phone call. So anyways, so what you do, this is what is gonna hold your spring tension right here. This is gonna be your spring right here, right there. That's what's gonna help you out. So you're gonna remove this part over here, because you don't need this. You just take that out, take these out, and this one you're gonna bend it and use it for something else. This is what's gonna hold this part right here. So after that, you open a hole, you make like a little, you bend it at the end like an L shape. You open two holes. That's for your connectors right here. For these two connectors, two holes, and your screws. In this case, I'm gonna put a rat over here. It's a brass rat that I was able to find at a flea market. I have two of them. I bought both of them. As soon as I saw them, I knew what I was gonna use it for. And then your tap. In this case, what I did, I use a bigger tap that I'm used to. I'm not used to using this. This one is a 1024. Usually I use an 832. That's what I like to use, but in this case I was fool enough to open the hole a little bit bigger than I wanted, so now I don't have any other choice. So let's open it up. Let's make the threads. Let's make it really tight. Good. So as simple as that, because with these the brass is very soft, remember that, and it's super easy to do anything with brass. Then I got a screw right here. I already have the screw. On the back of these I made two corner sinks for your, so they can hide the head of the screw, can be hidden. And then later on in the future, when I'm finished this part, in the second part I'm going to show you, I'm going to put something in the back so it doesn't slide, you know, when you're using it, especially if you're doing floor or rag or whatever you're using, or carpet. I'm sorry, not rag, or carpet, whatever you're tattooing. This thing is not going to slide. Same material that I have over here. This material you can buy at any hardware store. It's the same material that they use for the steps, so you don't slip. So it's the same material, so it has a sticky part. You just put it there, put it back, then after you stick it, you cut it to whatever shape you want. For this one I don't have one of those yet, but I will in the future. But anyways, going back to this thing over here, so this one is going to be a little bit different. It's going to have all the wires on the outside. So here's going to be the rat. After we made our hole, the rat is going to go like that, like that. So it's going to be this, it's going to be this screw, the rat, the screw, the washer, and then the connection, a wire like this. One of the wires is going to go here to here, just like the other one, here and here. And then this one, the other one, is going to go here to here. Oops, sorry. Go here, and then this one is going to connect to this part of the rat trap. So what I did over here, already kind of filed this part over here to make it a rough part. So when I'm gonna solder this thing up, I'm not gonna go into detail how to solder it. So what your next video, when you guys see it, everything is gonna be decorated. And so basically put everything together before doing decorations, and before you stain it, or if you're gonna varnish it, varnish it. If you're gonna stain it, stain it. If you're gonna burn it too. When I'm saying burn it, right here at the corner, at the edges, what I did, I burned these edges so it looks like vintage or old. You can use a knife, heat it up, and when it's all red, you can just burn your wood. That's gonna make it look good. Or buy one of those wood burners too. They have them there. I have one, but you don't have to have one. You just use a knife, heat it up on the stove, and that's basically all your connections right there. And thank you for watching my videos, and I hope this video is gonna help you out. I'm gonna do a second part, so when you guys see everything together and all the wires and all the screws and everything is gonna be together. So, and these are basically the connections. This is gonna go underneath a washer, and this that is gonna hold, and a nut right here. Have a nut too, and that's about it. Any questions that you guys have, please call me and send me a message or whatever, and I'll be happy to help you guys and be creative. Thank you. Bye bye.